right. Here we are with the recording. So, seated position, have your block handy. And we're going to begin our practice, today's practice. So today, in the United States, is Thanksgiving Day. So, for one, the ones that are going to watch this recording, you can move a little bit before eating. And we're going to start from Sukhasana, easy pose, seated position with legs crossed. If it's too much for your knees, remember you can always have your legs in front of you. Place a cushion or something under your legs. Anything that have your make your spine straight and you are comfortable here for the first minutes. We're going to sit here on Sukhasana. So bring the shoulders up to the ears and slowly release shoulders back and down and hands to your thighs. Chin slightly into the chest and towards the back into the chest to lengthen the back of your neck. You can close your eyes. You can lower the gaze towards the floor. Just be aware of your breath. Let's take here a few minutes as we feel present and grounded. For the moment, anything else to do, no other places to go. Just be aware of the inhalations and the exhalations. Take your time. Feel the air moving in and out. Begin to modify the regular pattern of breathing. So from your regular inhalations and exhalations, begin to modify the length of the inhales and exhales, which means allow the breath to become deeper, longer, and just with attention and intention, connect your mind with your breath. This is a good moment to engage Ujjayi breathing if you are comfortable with Ujjayi breath. Let's take a moment here to create an intention for the day or for the rest of the week. Take your time to think of that intention. And once that intention is formed in your mind, bring that intention into the center of your heart. Now with the next inhalation, please lift the chin slightly up to the sky to open the throat. And as you exhale long and deep through the nose, slowly lower the chin to your chest and stretch the back of your neck. And inhale, open the throat, lift the chin up. Exhale through the nose, down, down, down to the chest. At your own pace, linking the breath with the movement. Just breathe and move gently and slowly. The neck muscles, the vertebrae of your cervical spine. Up and more rounds, gently mobilizing the neck. And as you bring the chin to your chest, keep the chin slightly tucked in, and then move the head from side to side, from one shoulder to the opposite shoulder. Bring the head back through center, coming to neutral neck, neutral spine. Take a deep inhale and exhale, release the right ear to right shoulder and head back through center to the left, back through center to the right. And just keep moving at your own pace again. Warming up those muscles. And bring the head back through center. Place the hands to the back of your head, elbows in. Exhale, guide the chin to your chest. And gently, with the weight of your hands, just feel that stretch in the back of your neck, connecting with the base of the skull. And you can feel the stretch going all the way down to the muscles touching and surrounding the shoulder blades. And inhale, bring the elbows up, release the hands down by your hips, shoulders up, back and down, hands to your thighs, inhale, chin up, exhale, rotate to the right, to the chest, to the left and up, to the right, to the chest, left and up, just slowly move in one direction for 2 more rounds. Going into the opposite direction. And the head gently returns back to center. Again, move the chin slightly back, slightly down. Take a moment and bring the hands to the heart center. Reconnecting back with intention. With your next inhale, bring the arms to the side into cactus arms. Guide the elbows, shoulders back, holding position. Open the chest, reaching through the crown of the head. Nice long spine. Straighten the arms, palms facing up. Flex the elbows, hands to your shoulders. And straighten the elbows and release. Exhale, flex. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex. Straighten and release down towards the hips, shoulders up, back, and down. Bring the right arm across your chest. Hug your right arm with your left arm, and then gently guide the right arm closer to your left shoulder. Notice if your right ear is coming up, release the shoulder down, and just breathe here. And release, and bring the arms out to the side into position. And bring the left arm across your chest. Hug your left arm with your right arm. Guide the elbow high and release the left shoulder down. So you're guiding gently the left arm closer to your right shoulder. You should feel the stretch on the outside and the back of your left shoulder. And release, let's go. Bring the arms to the side in T position. And then flex the elbows, touch your shoulders. And straighten the elbows, palms facing up, release. And flex and touch. And open. And flex and touch. Open and release the hands towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. 2 more rounds. Forward, up, back and down. forward, up, back and down. Let's reverse the movement. Bring the shoulders forward, down, back and up. Forward, down, back and up. Releasing shoulder blades, rib cage coming all the way up. Bring the arms overhead, reaching through the fingertips, and we're going to slowly release the spine to the left as you reach with the right arm, flex the elbow, and then opposite side. So this is a lateral stretch with movement, but make sure you're not having the shoulders up to your ears. Soften your shoulders and just sway from side to side. Bring some movement to the spine. As you press through the hips, relax your arms, your hands. It's just like a swing. And then slowly back through center, release the hands towards the floor, shoulders up, back, and down. Bring the hands to your back of your neck. Again, let's stretch the neck one more time. Elbows in, chin to your chest. And elbows out, release the hands, bring the arms out and behind you. Interlace the fingers, move the arms away, look over to your right shoulder. And exhale, relax the elbows, relax your hands down by your sacrum, head back through center. Inhale, straighten the arms, move the arms away, look over to your left shoulder. Relax your elbows, hands by your sacrum, head back through center. Bring the arms out and up. And then slowly lower the hands towards the floor. Walk the hands forward, flex the elbows, and guide the crown of the head towards the floor. Gently stretching the spine. Lift the head, lift the chest, and slowly walk to the right side. So both hands are going to either side of your right thigh. Relax your elbows and chin to your chest. Make sure your hips are down. You're not lifting the hips off the floor. And walking the hands to the opposite side. Release the chin to your chest. And walking the hands back through center again, release and breathe. And lift the head, lift the chest, walk the hands back, hands behind you, and do the crossing of the legs and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Let's bring some movement to the legs. And slowly drop the legs to one side and let's come to tabletop position. We're going to be working asymmetrically a lot of here today in this session. So we're going to stretch the spine one side at a time. We're doing that through child's pose, Ekapada Balasana. So we're going to begin with both knees even and slide the left knee few inches in front. So the right knee stays under your right hip. And then as we're going to move halfway down and forward from the tabletop position, move halfway down and back through center, halfway down, back through center. Now we're going to go all the way down into child's pose. Elbows down, relax the forehead towards the floor or towards the block, and just stretch the right side of the spine here first. Just breathe here, long, deep, and relaxed. And slowly return back to center. Now extend the right leg back and up, flex the knee, cross it over, and move the hips halfway down. Back through center, right leg goes back and up, flex the knee, cross over behind your left leg, and move halfway down. One more time, back through center, right leg goes back and up, flex, cross it over, and then go back again into a cross leg here and stretching the outside of the right hip. Breathe. And slowly, let's come back to tabletop and do the crossing of the legs. Right knee under your right hip, left knee under your left hip. Now, keep the left knee where they are, what it is, and the right knee comes few inches in the front, and then we move halfway down and back to table, and move the hips halfway down and to table, halfway down, back to table, and we're going to go all the way down. Move the hips down, asymmetrical stretch of the spine. This time, left side of the spine is getting stretched. The back of the rib cage, muscles, just breathe and hold. And gently, let's come back to tabletop position. Now, left leg goes back and up. Flex the knee, cross it over, move the hips halfway down. Back to table, extend the left leg back and up, flex, cross, and lower. One more time, back to table, left leg back and up, flex, cross, and release. Elbows down, forehead towards the floor. Move the hips back and just stretch the outside of your left hip. And slowly return back to table and do the crossing of the leg, left knee under your left hip, right knee under your right hip, and both knees even. Let's move to child's pose now. Stretch the spine equally, both sides at the same time. Make sure your forehead is touching the floor or the mat or the block. And bring the hands by your knees and let's stand on kneeling position. I'm going to be facing my computer. Let's extend the right leg out to the side. So let's begin with the arms overhead. Flex the knee, flex the elbows, move the hips to the right, and extend the arms up as you reach to the fingertips, extend the leg. Flex the knee and move the hip to the right. And straighten knee and elbows. Exhale, flex, open the chest, guide the hip to the right, and straighten and up. And flex, and up. And then release the arms down towards the hips, shoulders up, back and down. Now walk your right foot somewhere to the side and to the front. And we're going to flex the knee, place your right hand to your left knee, right knee or thigh, and back through center. And flex and move the hips in an angle now. And back through center. Just keep moving. Mobilizing that hip joint, the knee, the inner thigh, gently open and stretching. And let's go to work from here. We're going to straighten the leg and then walk your foot to the front now. So iliopsoas stretch, flex the knee, move the hips forward. We're stretching the left side now and straighten the leg. And flex, relax your shoulders, lead with the chest and straighten. And flex, open the chest. Straighten the knee, moving back. Flexing the knee, pelvis forward. One more time. Flex and move to the front and then back through center. Right knee comes under your right hip and the left leg goes out to the side. Arms overhead. Flex the knee, flex the elbows, move the hip to the left. Straighten the knee and elbows, reach through the fingertips and move as you exhale and flex. And inhale back through center, straighten. Flex and guide the elbows back and back up. Flex the knee and elbows. Back through center, one more time. Flex the knee and elbow. and up. Now walk your legs somewhere in between. The outside of the hip to the side of the hip up to the front, hand to the left side, and we're going to move the pelvis and the hip to the left. Straighten, flex, straighten, flex. Couple more rounds, giving movement there into that hip joint and the knee joint. And back to center. Now walk the foot forward, hands to your left side, and flex the knee. Guide the pelvis and hip forward. Open the chest and straighten the leg. So now we're working at iliopsoas on the right hip, flexing and coming back through center. Elbows by your rib cage. Open the chest and back. Flex. Back one more. Flex. Back, and the left knee comes under your left hip, and then slowly let's fall forward to child's pose. Relax your shoulders, elbows, arms down by your side. Take a moment there. From child's pose, slowly come up into kneeling position. So I'm going to turn away, facing the front of the mat. Hands to the mat, to the floor, so to tabletop. Tucking the toes under, press, and let's move to downward dog. Chin to your chest, heels towards to the floor, heels up, knees down, tabletop. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale, straighten the legs, downward dog, chin to your chest, heels down. Heels up, knees down to table. Engage the core, keep the toes tucked. One more time, lift the hips and walk your hands towards the feet. Coming to Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Bend the knees if you need to, relax your spine. Keep the chin slightly tucked in. Stretch the back line of both legs and bend the knees, both knees at the same time. Straighten the legs. Flex the knee, release. Inhale, straighten the legs, stretch. Exhale, flex, let go. Inhale, straighten. One more time, exhale, flex, let's go. Hands to your hips, engage the core, keep the spine flat with the inhalation, standing in Samasthiti equal standing pose. Hands to the heart. Shoulders relaxed, eyes closed, connect back with the breath and reconnect back with your intention. Take your time. And release the hands down by your hips. If you have your blanket in the mat, like I have, just take the blanket away from your mat, and we're going to come now in standing position, and it's time to work with our block. So let's have your feet, your legs wider than your hips. And we're going to rotate the right foot out, so the toes are pointing to the front of the mat, and the back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Your block, so there's 3 levels. This is level 1, this is level 2, and this is level 3. Just place your block in any level you need to by your right foot parallel to the right foot, and we're going to place the hand there. So but we're going to come into arms to the T position, right knee flex into warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, shoulders back and down, look over to your right hand, take a deep inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, lower the palm to your block and extend the left arm up to the sky. Inhale, keep the knee bent, peaceful warrior, lower the left hand down to your left leg, right arms come over to your right ear. Take an inhale, exhale, return to warrior 2, look over to your right hand. Deep inhale into the chest. Exhale, lower the right palm to the block and extend the left arm up to the sky. Keep your right knee bent, engage the core, inner thighs, and peaceful warrior. Left hand goes down by your left leg, right arm over to right ear. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, warrior two, arms in T position. Look over to right arm. Inhale. Exhale, lower the palm to your block. Extend the left arm up. Keep your knee bent. Engage the inner thighs. Back to warrior, peaceful warrior. Left hand down, right arm over to right ear. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two, holding position. Straighten your leg. And then lower the hand down, Utthita Trikonasana. Inhale, come up. Keep the leg straight. T position of the arm. Exhale, lower in triangle, hand to the block. Inhale, engage, up to T position, look over to right hand, keep your right leg straight. Reach and lower, triangle. Inhale, up. Release the arms down to your hips, shoulders up, back and down. Shoulders up, back and down. One more, up, back and down. Flex the knee, grab your block, straighten the leg and rotate. The right foot is parallel to the front of the mat. Rotate the heel so the toes are pointing now to the back of the mat. Place your block, any position, any level you need to. And we're going to begin with warrior two, arms to the side, T position, shoulders relax, look over to your left hand, flex your left knee. And as you exhale, lower the palm to the block, extend the arm up. Keep your left knee bent, peaceful warrior. Right hand to your right leg, left arm over to your left ear. Inhale, exhale, warrior two, Virabhadasana two, look over to your right hand. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, you lower the palm to the block and the right arm goes up. Engage the core and peaceful warrior. Left arm over to your left ear, right hand by your right leg. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the palm to your block. Reach through the fingertips. Activate the muscles of the core, the leg, and back to warrior two. This is the last round. Take an inhale. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the legs and now keep the legs straight. We're going to move to the left into Utthita Trikonasana, triangle. Inhale, back to center. Keep your left leg, soften your shoulders. Inhale, reach and lower. Exhale. Inhale, activate those muscles. Come back to T position. Inhale here. Exhale, reach and lower. Inhale up and lower the arms down by your hips, shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down, up, back and down. Flex your knee, grab your block and rotate the left foot. So both feet are forward and we're going to lower the block to the center again. Lower, level one, level two, or level three, whatever you can. We're going to reach with the crown of the head, pointing towards the block. You don't necessarily have to touch the block with your crown of the head, but just breathe here. Relax your inner thighs, your hips, your pelvic floor. Soften your spine, relax your shoulders towards the mat. This is a gentle inversion. Your head is below your heart level. Take a breathing here. And inhale, lift the head of the mat. Let's walk the hands towards the right foot. Spin off the back heel and adjust your feet. So we're going to lower the left knee down. Top of the left foot is down. We're going to bring the right knee to meet your left knee. So here, let's move the hips to the back to child's pose. Take a moment. And then from here, child's pose. Let's move to table. Lead with the chest, elbows by your rib cage. Keep the knees down and then lower the chest, the belly, the hips, the legs. Rotate the head to one side, arms down by your side. Time to reconnect a little bit here with the breath, with your intention as you take a break on reverse Shavasana. We're going to be here before we start working with our back muscles. Relax your shoulders, your rib cage, your shoulder blades. And pick up the head, turn it over to the opposite side. And bring the forehead back to center. Let's work on a Sphinx pose. So from Sphinx pose, elbows are right under your shoulders and the arms are parallel and the palms are the floor. Legs and feet together. So we're going to melt the chest down towards the floor and then slowly lift the head, lift the chest, move the chest away, activate those back muscles. Take an inhale and exhale, release the chest, release the forehead down. Inhale, lead and lift, activate those muscles to lift the chest away, and exhale, soften, release, let go down towards the mat. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, and flat back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. And exhale all the way down. Hands under the shoulders. Let's slowly lift the chest, lift the pelvis, move the hips, move down to child's pose. Relax your shoulders, release your spine. Child's pose. And lift and lower the hips to one side and bring the legs to the front. So let's come to the front, all the way to the front of the mat with the knees bent. Hug your knees, round the spine, stretch in between the shoulder blades here. And flatten the spine. Let's move a little bit back with this flat, hands to your knees, lean slightly back, and then feet off the mat, Navasana. If this is too much for you, you can always lower one hand down or the other hand down. So we're going to hold it here. If you want to work a little bit harder with balance and strength, you can have the arms parallel to your legs, engage the core, and flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Flex and point, holding position, engage, flatten the spine, take a deep inhale, full exhale, soles and feet together, knees out and fall forward, release and take a few round of breath. Slowly return the spine back to center, guide the thighs and the knees up, hands to your knees, lean back, engage the core, flat back, feet off the mat, arms by your legs, engage the core, holding position. Boat pose, Navasana. Sole of the feet together, open the knees and fall forward, release and breathe. One more time, lift the chest, guide the thighs and knees together. Hands to your knees, lean back, engage, feet up, hands up for support or arms down by your legs. Shoulders back and down. Please don't hold the breath. And last round, sole feet together, release and let go here. Relax your pelvic floor, your hips, your groins, your glutes, your lower back muscles. And slowly back up. Guide the thighs and knees together. Now we're going to go down slowly. So rounding the spine, one vertebra at a time. Gently go down, down, and just place your head using your mat or your blanket or your towel. We're going to lie down for a little bit here. Hands to your belly, reconnect back with your breath. Reconnect back with your intention. Working asymmetrically again and back strength. So right here is right under your right knee, left heel is a little bit more forward. Same idea when we did in child's pose with one knee a little bit forward, the other one. We're doing the same thing here. Arms down by your side, chin to your chest. And we're going to lift the pelvis and come into bridge pose. And exhale, you lower it down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down. Inhale, activate and up and down. Inhale, lift your bridge high. And with exhale, slowly down, 2 more rounds. Inhale, lift your bridge, asymmetrical bridge, and lower. Ekapada Vipadapitam. One more time, lift. And then down, 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 down. Now, place your left foot on top of your right thigh. Hold with both hands the hamstring and inhale, extend the right leg up. Flex the knee, lower the heel. Inhale, straighten. Flexing down. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. At your own pace, 3 more rounds. As you stretch your IT band, you're mobilizing again your kneecap. Exhale, release, one last. Inhale, up. Flexing down, and let's come in half happy baby. Grab the outside of your left foot, guide the left thigh outside of your rib cage, and just keep your right knee bent with your right foot down, half happy baby. And release. Left foot, left heel under your left knee. And now guide the right foot a few inches in front. So asymmetrical bridge pose now. And the right heel is a little bit more forward than your left heel. Chin to your chest, arms down. And let's work on this one. Asymmetrical bridge pose. Inhale, lift the bridge. Exhale, lower the bridge. Inhale, up and down. Use your breath. You inhale as you lift your bridge, and you exhale in control as you lower your bridge in control. 3 more rounds. Inhaling up and down. Inhale, activate and up and down. 1 more. Inhale, bridge up and all the way down. Now place your right foot on top of your left thigh, holding the hamstring with both hands. We're going to straighten the left leg up. And with exhale, we lower the heel. Inhale, straighten. Flexing down. Inhale, up and down. 3 more rounds at your own pace. linking the breath with the movement. Last round, please. And lower the left foot down. Half happy baby. Grab the outside of your right foot and open and stretch the inner thigh, the groin. Just breathe here with your half happy baby. Now I'll bring into the full happy baby. Left foot up, holding from the outside of the feet or the outside of the ankle. Make sure your lower back is flat on the mat. You can hold still. You can give yourself a massage as you rock from side to side. If that feels like it's a good idea for you. And slowly return back to center. Lower the feet down. Grab your block. So with the feet down under the hips, under the knees, we're going to lift the hips and slide the block in the level one, the lower level. Now notice that I'm not placing the block on my lower back. I'm placing the block on my sacrum. Then walk your feet together and then open the knees out. Bring the arms into position and you are in Supta Baddha Konasana pose with the hip elevated. So try to soften the glutes, inner thighs, the groins. Just breathe here. Release your hips. And gently guide the thighs and the knees together. Now keep the knees together and walk the feet wide as your mat. Release and soften your iliopsoas muscles. Now separate the knees. Pick up the pelvis, lift the pelvis, remove the block from underneath you. Gently, one vertebra at a time, release your back down towards the floor and then hug yourself to counterbalance. You can rock from side to side if you like, just to stretch your lower back. Let's come to our last twist. Bring the knees over to their hips and the feet, the heels in line with your knees. 90-degree angle, arms in T position, shoulders relaxed to the floor. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, let's twist to the left. Guide the right knee closer to your left knee with your left hand and turn the head over to your right shoulder. Just breathe here into your twist. And release, engage the core. Slowly, legs go back to center and let's release with the exhalation to the right. As we lift the head off the mat, turn the head to your left shoulder, holding your twist. And release, engage the core, bring both legs back to center. Feet down, parallels, come into bridge pose to align your spine. Lift the pelvis into the bridge, and then gently release it down towards the floor. Hands to your knees, up and asana, thighs into the chest. Inhale, elbows, straighten the elbows, thighs away. Exhale into the chest and away, into the chest and away, into the chest and away. Now keep the feet together, open the knees out, thighs out, and the thighs and the knees together. Few rounds like this, gently mobilizing. Now bring the thighs and the knees together, rotate, make circles with your knees in one direction. On into the opposite direction. And back through center, straighten the legs up to the sky, separate them and rotate the ankles in one direction. Oh, my ankles are crackling like crazy, going into the opposite direction. Flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex the knee, lower the feet down. Let's do some windshield wiper movement. Arms in T position. As you drop the legs to one side, the head goes into the opposite direction. The inhalation happens when we come through center, and we exhale into the opposite direction. Just move slowly here, please, from side to side. And slowly back to center. Hug yourself, thighs into the chest, stretch your lower back. With the next inhale, the head comes off the mat, forehead to your knees. Exhale, the head goes down, feet goes down, straighten the legs, pointed toes, hands to the back of your head, interlace the fingers, and then bring the elbows up to the sky, and then lift the head off the mat and chin to your chest. Hanging here. Last stretch of the neck is a nice stretch, nice kind of traction here, moving the head away from the shoulders. Take an inhale and exhale slowly, in control. Release the head down. Release the arms, hands from the back of your head, arms down to the away from your body, and then bring the right leg out. Rotate the right foot out. Bring the left leg to the left corner of the mat, rotate left foot out. Concentrate and tighten the glutes, tighten the quads, flex the feet. Make a fist with your fingers, with your hands. Make a fist, everything contract. Your glutes, your legs, your feet, your hands. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, side out, let go everything, every single muscle. Relax. Soften your glutes, your thighs, your ankles, your feet, your hands, your wrist. You are now in your Shavasana pose. This is our last pose. Everything feels open. Your eyes are closed. Time of letting go. Softening the muscles of your face. Letting go. Take a moment here to be aware of your body and how your body feels after the practice. And take a moment to notice the mat in the back of your head. Take time to notice the upper spine and the middle back, and so the back of both arms in touch with the floor. And then feel the back of your hips, your glutes, your hamstrings, your calf muscles, and your heels, all that also being in touch with your mat. Now draw attention to the back of your neck, back of your lumbar spine, the back of your knees, and the back of your ankles. Those are the spaces that are not in touch with the floor. Be aware of the sole of your feet, the front of the feet, shins, knees, thighs, hips, pelvis, abdomen, rib cage, chest, front of the shoulders, and the interior part of your arms, palms, fingertips. And from the top of the shoulders, the front and the back of the body, do your best to release, to soften, and to surrender towards the mat. You're being supported by Mother Earth. Breathe, let go, and enjoy. Relax the muscle of your face. From the center, both sides of your face, muscles are gently releasing and melting down. Your tongue is soft. So are your lips, nose, eyes, temples, and forehead. And from the front, top of the crown of the head, all the way down to the sole of the feet, front and back of the body, everything is melting down inch by inch towards the floor. You are letting go. You're coming into a deep, deep and sweet rest. Now slowly, please begin to deepen your breath. Gently rock your head from side to side. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. And with the next inhale, bring the arms overhead and just pointed toes, reach through the fingertips, create space in between each vertebrae. Nice deep inhalation. And as you exhale, you flex your knees, you hug yourself with your arms and slowly roll over to one side in fetal position. Please don't rush, take your time, hold it there. And the head comes last. Let's all take the time here, sitting together. Reconnecting back with the breath, and especially reconnecting back with the intention you created at the beginning of this practice. Just breathe. Let's bring the hands together close to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Now let's make the palms and the fingers soft, like a cocoon, or the flower of a lotus that is not open yet. Now let's feel in between our palms all the reasons why we are grateful. Hold them dear, close to our hearts. The feeling of thankfulness, gratitude. Feel your palms with reasons of being grateful every day, not just today. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We are asking all together for peace, peace, and more perfect peace. The peace we need within ourselves, in our hearts, in our minds. The peace we need to keep cultivating with our relationships. Especially asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace in the world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We thank you all very, very much for being here today practicing yoga. Namaskar. Thank you. Thank you.